What do I add? Good morning, everyone. It's Dawn from Color.com. I'm just getting set up to go live. Here we go. Let me just see if I can get this. Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once here. So today I'm going to be coloring a page from Blooming Bees. And I've already, hi Jessie, I've already picked out my page. Sorry. I'm not used to having two setups here. I've got my setup for my webcam and my phone here. So yeah, just take me a second. This was a page I did the other day. I absolutely loved how it turned out. And today, I'm decided on this one. So you can just all ready to go. Thank you, Jessie. I love this book. I'm obsessed with it right now. Okay, let me see. I think for this one, like I did with the other one, I did this like more traditional deep colors. I am going to do some that are like blue and maybe green, or you can do them any color because they're bees and it's a coloring book, but I'm going to stick with this one being yellow. And I think I'm going to use the Y040. Y040. Let me get a couple of yellows out, and Y1. Sorry, reaching across here. Oh, do you, Jessie? I love it so much. It's so great. And it's fun because flowers too, right? Okay, I'm just going to move this over here. Move that down a bit there. I think that's better. There. Okay. So I'm going to start with a lighter color. I'm using the Ohuhu brush tip markers. How did I do this guy? Okay, I did him all yellow. Him or her. I guess it's him because unless it's the queen bee. Thank you, Rudy. I'm trying to manage all of my my socials here. I'm using Restream, which I just discovered, and I hope it's going well. I'm seeing some YouTube views, which is great. Thank you for joining me on YouTube. And the beauty of these books is that if you don't want to shade or highlight with colored pencils, you can just use the markers or your colored pencils. You don't have to go in and shade and highlight because of the grayscale. But I will be today. thank you for the hearts. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm gonna let that dry for a second. And maybe I will do the legs in like a brownish. Maybe like E240. Just something light. E240. There it is. Sorry, I'm pinching across again. And just around the wings here where they're going to be a little bit translucent at the edges, I am going to go add a tiny bit of color. Not too saturated, but just enough to give it a little bit of a see-through. And then I'm going to take that Y1. Sorry, I'm switching it up here a little bit. I'm going to add a little highlight at the top. Thanks. Whoops. Oh, I forgot the little ends here. So I'm going to use a fine tip. And you can already see when you blend the colors together, it does change the look of it a little bit. I like using the brush tip. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Oh, and thank you for the follows. I'm seeing I'm getting some follows here. And I'm going to take the Y1, which is the darker of the two yellows. I love the brush tips. So I'm just going to gently go in where there are a little bit of shadows. And thank you, Jessie. Jessie just gave me a gift. Thank you. I'm just adding a little bit of shadows with the marker and sometimes just dabbing the marker down or stippling. This gives it a little bit. It makes it look fluffier. And then down here as well. Okay, I'm gonna keep those right here. Trying to do the wings. Let me just remind myself. Oops, sorry. What I did for these ones, kind of a blue and yellow. So I might do like a light, super light gray, like a bluish gray, maybe something that's going to look nice translucent. How about this MG020? This one here. Thank you, Melty. This is from my coloring book called Blooming Bees, and it's so much fun. It's a grayscale coloring book, so you get a lot more depth. Okay, now I'm going to go over with this MG020, and I'm going to add in a little bit of the wing color, and I'm not going to make it as saturated. Links for my books and everything is in my bio. Thanks, Phoebe. I have a link tree set up in my bio, and I have 3 storefronts, one for the UK, one for Canada, and one for the States. So that's all I could get rolling right now, but I've got them all set up in on my profile. So I'm not going super saturated with that, and I think I'm gonna go in with maybe a little bit of like a light violet. I think violet would look nice with this one. So maybe this one. I can't read what it says. These are so worn. I think it's 330. Oh no, it's not. It's 2. That's 020 is up there. Oh my goodness, I think I need to redo my my sheet here. Thank you, Melty. I need some tea. So the joy about using the brush tip markers is that you feel a little bit like an artist. So and with the grayscale books, you don't have to saturate the color. You can kind of layer and add in where you want. Go over again with this. With the light blue again, just to blend some of it in. But I do want them to kind of have that translucent feel. So I'm going really lightly and leaving some of it uncolored, I guess. But really light. Sorry, I need a tea. Having a tea break. And then I'll do the same on this side, really light, and come across here like this. Thank you, Melty. And I just I'm really going lightly. Now I'm going to go in with that purple. It doesn't have to be matchy or anything. You can just do what you want. Okay, maybe the eyes will be making my face blue, but I think we're going to color them with colored pencil, or maybe purple. Let's see what this color looks like. This is a grayish pink. So I also use colored pencils along with my markers. Oops, I used the wrong side. So I'm just going to go in here really lightly and add some color here. Where's my black out? No, I don't. I'm just going to reach across again. Get my black, and I'm going to just add in shadows where the shadows are. When you go over with a colored pencil over top of black, it does kind of lighten that shade. So I am just going back over it with a little bit of the colored pencil. Just to darken it up a little bit. Oh, that looks super cute. All right. So now I think this is probably dry enough now to shade. Oh, I forgot my swatch. Hang on. Let me get my pad of paper. My swatch pad. Hang on. Here. That's our little kicking around. So for that yellow, I'm just going to swatch it out so I can test my colored pencils. And that was a Y040. These are the hoo-hoo markers. And I'm using the Amazon pencils and Color pencils. I'm just going to see if this will, I think I might need a darker yellow. And then I'll use white. For me, oh my gosh. Not quite dark enough. Maybe have to. So that's why I like swatching out my colors. Then I can test to see how my colored pencils are going to work. I think I need to go to my other stash here. Stash of pencils. That one's best. Okay. So even though I did some shading with the alcohol markers, I am going over again with a little bit of the colored pencil, just to give it a little bit more depth. I think I'm actually going to go over with a little bit of gray to really make it stand out, and down here too. here's my gray. I have several grays that I like. This slate gray is amazing. So I'm going to go sharpen it in. Some extra down here under the wing. Right. That looks good. I'm gonna add the gray just along the lines here, along the body. I like to add a little extra shadow along the sides to make them look kind of rounded. Okay, I'm gonna, maybe I'll add some yellow to the wings, just a tiny bit of bright yellow. There's a nice one. And then just kind of putting down a little bit of the color, not really a lot. I'm going to smudge it out. I have a smudging tool. Smudge out the pencil. This only works for the pencils, but you can use it over top of pencil that's been used on top of the markers. So this just softens some of those lines. That's all I wanted. I just wanted it to look a little bit shiny. So yeah, just a little tiny bit of that yellow makes it just stand out a little bit. Okay, now maybe some of, I am going to shade, sorry, I should have done this when I had it out earlier, just shade some of the legs. Hi, Rachel. Thank you so much. I'm just giving it some shading. Thank you, Cheryl. Oh, Rachel. Thank you, Rachel. I just saw Cheryl pop up too. Thank you. Okay. So I think the bee is good for, oh, I forgot his little, his antenna. I'm going to do them a gray. And I'm just going to use the little fine point here. Just kind of dot along there. I don't want it to run. With these coloring books, it, you know, anything from Amazon, the markers will bleed a little bit over the line if you're not careful. So just get a feel for it. Go lightly. Sometimes I have really juicy markers and I have to, you know, fix the mistakes, but that's okay. Rachel, thank you so much. Oh, you guys, I'm at 16. Thank you. I'm at 1600. That's awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to do, maybe I'll start with some of the leaves. We'll do the leaves, and I kind of think I want a muted green. I love doing these kind of botanical books with muted colors. So I think my green is going to be this picking the colors is the hardest part. Maybe this G130, that looks nice. And then I can kind of play around with the color with adding the markers or the colored pencil over top. So this is G130, and I'm going to swatch this one out as well, because I am going to be, that'll be nice. And then I can lighten it and kind of darken it a bit with my colored pencil. So why don't I pick out my green? So it's going to be, that might be a little too dark. That's not quite right. Not quite right. Too bright. I really should kind of make myself a map. So if I want to shade and highlight a color, and I have an idea of which greens to use, that's better. That's better. Okay. And then I'll probably use a yellow and my white for the highlights. Yellow and white. Oh, I forgot my highlights on the B. I'll do it with white. Yellow. I like using like a fluorescently yellow. I love the Color pencils, but I also love the Amazon pencils. So I'm having fun with them right now. I have a lot of stuff on here. Okay, so I was going to do the highlighting of the B. I'm just taking some white. I'll highlight a couple of spots with the white colored pencil. And I like to use strokes. Sometimes depends on what it is. Sometimes a little squiggles or a little round circular motion. This is my favorite white colored pencil, and it's from Amazon, the Amazon Basics one, and it's so good. You'll see probably 1,000 times. I love them. And you can see a difference already. Look at how cute that is. So now I am going to go over it again with my smudging tool. And it just softens the lines all together, or softens the pencils. Okay. Now for the leaves. I'm going to do the leaves. I was actually, Rachel, I was thinking about getting some of the Prismacolors, but I'm really happy right now with the Amazon Basics ones and my Color set. I think I'm good for now. The smudging tool is amazing. So, I mean, you could use a Q-tip, but I do prefer to use the smudging tool. So there's a couple of kinds that you can get, but I do like the Stadler, I think it's called. Yeah, I do like these ones. They come in a bunch of sizes, but they're they add to your piece when you want to, you know, make it look nice and finished. So again, I'm just taking these colors and not making them super saturated. This down here, and I think this is one too. Looks like one. And up here, I'm covering the page a little bit. Gotta do it. I'm gonna color, I gotta do it. Thank you for all the love. I'm almost at 2K. You guys, that's so amazing. Okay, let's see. Let me try this up here, a little bit here. And there. Now I'm going to take that green and start shading. So again, there's no rhyme or reason. I'm really just following wherever the shading is from the grayscale and just adding some shading there. And also wherever there would be a shadow. This is quite a light green, actually. Oh, it's metallic. Haha, that's why. That's okay. And you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot, but it does change the look quite dramatically. Forgot this one down here. I'm going to try not to cover. This is a weird angle over here. And it almost turns out like a watercolor painting when you don't worry so much about staying in the lines. These types of books are fun for that. Okay, now I'm going to use the yellow to highlight some of the areas. So any areas that are going to be lighter, and just pulling in some streaks, just like I did for the wings. A little bit of, it looks like there's a little bit of green down on this one, right here. Okay. Hi, yellow. Thank you. Hello. Now, I'm not sure what color to do. Maybe a nice pink. What did I do my last one? Oh, I did them kind of a peach color. Thank you so much. I love him too. This is from Bloom and Bee's coloring book. And links to everything is in my profile. But look how cute he looks already. Okay. So I want to go like this RV 130 and then kind of play with it. Not RV, oh, there we go. RV 130. There it is. Let's have a look. Thank you so much for the gifts. You guys are amazing. I didn't write out my color. Okay, let's do that for the green. That was G130. This one is RV130. What do you think about that one? Oh, purples. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. I do love purple. Okay, let's do purple. What about this? Do I already have that one out? No, that's B230. Maybe this B322 right here. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. Maybe I'll do the little ones in the pink and the bigger ones in the purple. B322. Okay, so I'll do the larger ones in purple. Again, I'm not fully saturating. It's there, kind of anxiety. So, is it past year's coloring? Cindy Lou, thank you for the follow. And I do like these type of adult coloring books because it gives you a little bit more expression of freedom, I guess. Freedom of expression, I guess, is the right way to say it. But you can be a little bit more creative, in my opinion, with them. I do like the bold and easy, but these are fun. These are fun to color. Yellow, I do too. I'm like, I'm a little bit addicted, actually. I'm leaving some of the outsides of the petals a little bit lighter, so I can go in with my might use a nice light yellow for the edges of the flower petals. But I'll highlight and shade with my colored pencils. Oh, puppy, come on under. Come on. Under. Oh, it's a big stretch. Oh, very nice. I've been coloring for 50 years. Over 50 years, I guess. But I seriously started adult coloring in the past year. I had a heart attack a year ago, so I've been coloring ever since. So I'm a no, this is a coloring book. So this is from Blooming Bees. And links to everything is in my profile, but this is a coloring book. This is the page I did yesterday. So I think I'm going to also do a pastel background with this page as well. That I learned how to do that the other day. This is therapy for me for sure. And plus it's been real. I like doing the lives because I really connect with you guys. You are so amazing. I feel like I'm making some friends here, which is so nice. And to be honest, when I'm coloring, it's the only time that my brain shuts off fully. I'm going to do the purple here. I crochet too, and the crocheting is super fun, but I've been doing that for so long that I don't need to use my brain, so it just comes to me second nature. Ooh, I love this paint too. This is a great color combo. Very good. This pink is almost running out actually, but it's really making it look kind of watercolory. Yes, I'm gonna finish the whole page. I'm gonna do in behind as well with my pastels. So we will get there, I think, by the end today. I've only been on for 45 minutes. This one went pretty fast, although I'm not near done. Okay, where's my yellow? I have my yellow out. And a nice purple. Let me see. I think the silver gray will be nice. Oh yeah, that's nice. And then I'm going to highlight with this yellow. And then for the pink, let's see what this pink, like that'll be nice pink. And then I'll use white. So these are the pencils I'm going to use for the flowers to highlight and shade. So I'm going to start with the purple. And just follow along where the shadows are. And also I'm going to add in some shadows around the base of the petals to make them look like they are underneath this. Thank you for the follow. So this again, when you're shading with the colored pencils over the markers, it doesn't need a lot. So if you typically use colored pencils for your coloring, layering with the colored pencil over top just makes it a lot easier on your hands, I'm finding. There. So basically wherever there would be a shadow. So behind, if you want things to kind of pop up, then add a shadow behind, say, this petal here, this petal here, here, and maybe a little bit darker here. So I'm going to use my little squiggles. And now, it's really lightly, pardon me, with the yellow. Along some of the edges. So that one's kind of done. I'm going to smudge it out with the smudging tool. Again, just kind of melts all those pencils together, just softens everything up. Okay. Now, I'm going to need you guys to help me pick colors for the centers here. Maybe a nice yellow, I think. I'm going to keep it that theme. Maybe that light yellow that I used for the light part of the bee for the middles here, and then I can kind of go in and shade and highlight with like maybe a rusty color or an orange. I think I'm gonna leave that out. Thank you everyone for the follows today. Oh my gosh, I'm at 31. Thank you so much. I'm at 3,000 likes. Okay, and this I might do. This one back here is going to be pretty dark. I do these dark back here. Okay, now with the yellow. And it doesn't need a lot. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to make you happy, to be honest. Merging tool. Sometimes I'll go over parts of the page. Oh, I didn't smudge my leaves. I'll do that after, actually. Sorry, tea break. I'm not sharpen my pencils. Okay, so let me just, before I get started with the lower one, I'm just going to add a little bit of the dark here. Again, don't overthink it. Do not overthink it. Uh-oh, it broke. Sometimes I'm finding the color pencils do break. They are so good. They only break after sharpening, I'm finding. Oh, geez, again. Maybe I'll use different yellow. Which one's, oh, this is the light yellow. Maybe I'll use a fluorescent yellow. Yeah, this pencil is not happy. It's broken 3 times. Maybe I need to use different side. That's better. I can kind of feel when they're going. I should have done my dark first. That's okay. And the fun thing is there's no 2 flowers that are the same, so you can have fun with them. Oh, I can put that down. Okay. Sorry, sometimes I get really into it and accidentally don't ignore you guys, but drift off into my own brain. Okay, so why don't I, while I'm here, smudge some of these leaves. It just makes the colored pencil not so harsh. Thank you for the gifts, Yellow. Yeah, sometimes when I'm not talking, it's nice. Okay, yeah, the roses. I think these are the roses. Pink and green is so pretty together. What are you doing, baby? Hang on 1 second. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm just trying to move myself a little bit. My dog is under my seat. I'm going to use this, the Y. Oh, I didn't. Oh, did I? Oh, for O. Did I maybe do something a little lighter for the middles? I think I'm going to use this yellow. This is 5030. That'd be cool. Oh, sorry, Sam. I just dropped something right on my dog. Again, not fully saturating everything. It's a kind of a dimensional look. But maybe I will see with this. I might add some dots with this Y1 just to add a little bit of depth. Let's see if I just dot. That looks better. Just randomly. This, I think gold. It's like a golden yellow. It's ginger yellow. So I'm going to add a little bit of shadow on the bottom sides. And maybe little randoms, some randoms. Oh, sorry, I gotta do the puzzle piece on TikTok. Hang on. That means I've been on for an hour, I guess. I want you to do that after an hour. Silly. Okay. So for these, I might actually, okay, before I do the background, I'm gonna do some silver on the wings. You guys may not be able to see it, but just gonna pull some silver through and smudge it out a tiny bit. This one doesn't really smudge very well, but the other acrylic markers do. Just adds a tiny bit. Okay, that was the silver. And I'm going to add, this is white acrylic marker, and I'm just going to add some dots onto the middle here. Mostly at the tops. And rounded kind of arc, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. In a little semicircle. Then I'm going to add a tiny bit of black. And amongst here and down towards the bottom. Just a couple of little dots. Oh, I'm not an artist. I'm just like coloring. Thank you for the heart. But I do like using different medias when I'm coloring. So I do like using the alcohol marker and then the colored pencils over top, and I'm using acrylic for the acrylic markers for the little details. And I'm gonna add some yellow over top. This white is really bright, so I'm just gonna add a couple of dots of yellow over top to kind of mute it a tiny bit. A little bit better, not so bright. I do like the muted look that page is, this page is kind of having right now. So stippling is so much fun. So that's using dots. Thank you so much. It really makes a difference when you use the pencils over top of the alcohol markers. And this is a grayscale coloring book. So the grayscale is there. You just add your colors on top. And I do really like adding shadows. So I'll add shadows and my highlights with colored pencils. And it just pops off the page. Well, my sister is an art teacher, so I'm used to the lingo. Okay, guys, so I think I'm just about ready to do the background, and I'm going to use my pastels. And these are the colors I have. Now, I think I want to stick with the muted, so maybe like a green and a yellow, or maybe the light blue. I wish I had more colors. I think next time I'm gonna, my next order, I'm gonna order some more of the pastels. I only have the set of 12. But I just taught myself the other day, well, you watch YouTube videos and you see other people doing it. So I watched a couple of videos on how to do the pastel backgrounds and the bouquet, where you kind of remove some of the pastels and bring out like the little bubbles. So I might do that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Timlock. Oh, that's so sweet. You're so amazing. So yeah, I am addicted to my poor husband. I'm addicted to office supplies to begin with. So this has become a crazy obsession now. Yeah, I do like using the colorless blender too. I really do. Okay, so I think I'm going to, maybe I'll use this like just a nice peach color for the background if it'll show up. Let's see. Oh, you have to be careful. But for this part, I'm just using, I used a decoupage. So I have this X-Acto knife from Ben. So what I learned yesterday, I'll start in this one area, is you kind of shave off a little bit onto your page and it just makes like this dust. And then I use a colored pencil, a Q-tip or whatever you got, and just kind of blend that in. Now, I don't know if this is going to be dark enough. Oh, actually, it's not bad. And I'll maybe add some yellow in too. And maybe some of the dark. So let's see. Let's use some of there's like a dark peach here. So I'm going to use this one. And also add in some, scrape off a tiny bit of this chalk. It's like a chalk. And you just kind of mix them all together. When you blend them together, these do sit on top of your page and you really have to blend them in well. I don't use a fixative. Some pages use or people use like a fixative or hairspray to seal it. But if you really blend it in, it's not going to go anywhere. I mean, it's not like and I do my pastels last, so they don't transfer too much onto your page or onto you. colors. These two colors are nice together. Like an orangey pink. And a little goes a long way. You can kind of see that it's still dusty on top. So you can pull some of that over here. And then when you get some on your Q-tip, you can still kind of use that in other areas as well. So it kind of stays on your blending, whatever you're using to blend a little bit. Oh, hubby's texting me. Sorry, I'm just going to say hi. There he is. Okay. I love those two colors together. So what I'm going to do now that I know that I like them, I'm going to add a couple of spots of this darker one. And then some light, just shave some of that chalk off. And try not to get it on top of what you've already colored. And I wait to do the really small areas till I have until I have a lot of the pastels on my cotton swab, on my Q-tip. You can use cotton if you don't have Q-tips. I think you can use like a cotton ball, but I find this kind of gets it right into the paper a lot better. I did try cotton balls yesterday and it wasn't super great for me. And it's just really light. It just takes some of that white away from the background. I'm going to add some of this over here. I like this light peachy color. Thanks for all the love, you guys. I appreciate you all so much. And the other thing I kind of discovered as well is that every once in a while it is good to change out your Q-tip. I think you can use it directly on the page. Well, let's try it. I'll do a little spot up here. I think you can use it directly on the page. And let's do a little bit of this here. I don't know how well it blends out though. So let's give it a try. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think the darker colors are gonna maybe sit on top a little heavier where you initially pressed down, but you can hardly tell. So that's not bad. Yeah, you don't need an exact knife or scissors or whatever you'd want to use to lay down the color or to shave off some of that chalk. Let's use some down here. One here. I guess sometimes it would be a little bit easier if you're trying to work in a skinny space without having to try to shave some of that in there. Though it is a little awkward. Ooh, the darker pink just makes it so pretty. It is a little time consuming to do this, but it's fun. I love it. It's fun for me. Maybe put a little bit more of the dark here. Maybe I should have started from the top down. That's okay. I'm not wearing a white sweater, so we're good. It doesn't come off too badly. Once I'm done, I will go over it with like a cotton pad. I have like makeup remover cotton pads. There, here a little bit more. And it just depends how you want it to look, right? So you don't even need to do this. I don't always use this for the backgrounds. I find the alcohol markers really hard to blend on larger spaces. So I do really like, I need more of the dark one. I really like using something different for the background. A little bit more dark. And you can kind of move some of the chalk dust around to where you need it or want it. More of the light. I might do this. Let's see. I think I might have done that too hard. Well, that's not too bad. Some dust here. I don't even know if you guys can really see the difference, but I can't. A little bit more of the dark now. A little bit more here. I'm going to get this corner without covering my page. So you can see where there's some dust here. So I'm just going to move some of that over lightly into this kind of corner here. Turn it upside down. I don't want to make you guys dizzy. This isn't too bad. I need more. I need more of this light one. I maybe don't need too much more. Let's see. Maybe it's add a little bit there. I think that looks pretty good. When you're done, give it a nice huff. I'm just taking the cotton pad now, like a makeup remover, and I'm just going to softly just go over it just to take off some of the extra so it doesn't get everywhere, like on you. It just gives a nice pastel kind of look to the background. Thank you, Kat. Okay, now I want to show you guys. Oops, I'm going to put this back on. Fancy X-Acto knife. Where is my, oh, here's my eraser. So this is what I tried yesterday too. I'm going to see if I can do it again. I'm just going to go in spots and erase some of that pastel in little circles. And it's called, I think this is called bokeh. It's called bokeh. It works better if it's a dark background, but you can kind of get the idea. Oh, sorry, I'm shaking my desk. I'm gonna try and go a little gentler so I don't rock the desk too much. And here. Big one down here. Just in random spots. And then I do go over with a gel pen. See, where did my gel pen go? And I did see somebody kind of make a little shadow underneath them, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'm just going to use a little bit of my Sharpie and we'll highlight some of the tops. What is that one? This is a very pale background. You can't really see it. But it does look super cute. It just makes some kind of like bubbles. It's so pretty. Okay, now I'm going to do a couple of spots with my acrylic marker, just little dots randomly. Oh, I forgot that one. There's a couple here. Where did it go? There. And here, I forgot that one. This rounds them out a tiny bit without it being too stark. What do you guys think? I think it's almost done. Oh, the other day I did kind of make a shadow around the bee. Maybe I'll do a little shadow. It's really, really lightly. Thank you so much, Jessie. Thank you, Yellow. So I'm just going to really lightly add a tiny bit of a shadow behind the bee. So under the wings. Oh, I love this background. I love this color. I'm only going to give a shout out to the bee, not the flowers. I'm so glad, Jessie. I literally just was on YouTube the other day and I saw a couple of, I don't know, I saw the pastel one and I'm like, oh my gosh, that would just be so much easier than trying to color in the background. Sorry, my dog is barking. Hang on, I'm gonna close the door. Hang on. Just get a one. Oh, that's cute, Jessie. I have two, so they normally keep each other busy. But Scout, my youngest one, she's a COVID puppy, so she likes to really stick to me like glue. The whole book is bees, yes. So the book is called Blooming Bees. And it's kind of like a botanical style book. And it's all grayscale. So all just bees and flowers. The one I did yesterday. This is the one we're doing today. Okay. So this I've been doing, this one has taken an hour and a half with me kind of gabbing in between. I'm going to smudge that one, but I think I can use my smaller smudging tool. So this is one of the other smudging tools I use. It's double-ended, so it's got the burnishing tool, which really makes the colored pencil shiny and kind of solid. Like solid, that's not the way to explain it. And this is a sponge tip, so this just kind of blends that colored pencil in without it being too harsh. So it just kind of lifts that right off the page. But you could use a Q-tip as well. But I don't want to, I want to kind of go gently because I did use Q-tip for the background on the pastels. So I'm just going really lightly with this smudging tool. I probably could use a sponge tip for the chalk. I will try it next time, I think. But I'm just worried that it would, like with the Q-tip, you can kind of, I have a little bucket where I put all my garbage. So I just, when they get too full of the chalk, I do chuck them. Just a little wasteful, I know, but this could probably work. I love it. Okay, I'm going to use a tiny highlight for the eyes here. It is. It is 25. Oh, that's good. That's got to be some sort of like, what do they call those when the numbers go backwards and forwards? So it's February 25, 2025, 02. Not quite, doesn't quite work, but it should. Well, guys, oh my gosh, I got to 6K. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. So another tip, if you're just joining me, I do use a page protector with a couple of sheets of paper in behind for when I do use the alcohol markers. So I'll lay the base down in alcohol markers for the bee and the flowers, and use colored pencil to shade and highlight, and then used pastels for the background. Oh, I love it. It turned out so nice. I really do like the background turned out so pretty. That was a nice combo of that, like, it's like a pink and an orange. And I like that one too. I do like that one, but this one's super cute. I just would like to stare at my coloring pages all day long. So the chalks, thank you so much, Sheena. So these are the Stadler pastel chalks. Chalk pastels are called. And I think I actually got these from Walmart, but you can get them on Amazon. But they do kind of make the pages, you know, pop and kind of give it that soft pastel background without it being too harsh. I mean, sometimes you do want something that's nice and solid for the background, but I like the softness of a pastel background for the bees, especially. I can't wait to try them with my gnomes. Can't wait to do this kind of a background with my gnomes, to be honest. I might just do a kind of a practice on one that I've already finished. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for coming out today. I really enjoyed coloring this page with you guys, and thank you so much for all the gifts and the follows and the love, and I just really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.